Hello, vinyl community and anyone else watching this. Welcome to my first ever attempt at reviewing albums. I know I'm not going to be very good at this. So take it with a grain of salt. And what I'm going to do tonight is a couple videos back I showed some recent finds, and I bought 8 records from Bomp Records online. They were all in their $5 or less bin. One of them was only $3. And I'm going to review all 8 of them. Just quickly. But before I do that, I want to do some shout outs. I haven't done any shout outs in a while. And ask a question as well. So, hi everyone. I hope you're all doing great. And especially Mr. Dean, Retro 2. He's been gone a while, and he did a video. Check his video out, his latest. It's really good. Mr. Rob from Boston, Mr. Panitz, what a great guy. He has a recent video. Still don't know where Mr. Eli is. Robert Z's back making some videos again. Yay! Gosh, now I'm not thinking of anybody. Vinyl Richie, I've never seen anything. Hello, Vinyl Richie. Thank you for watching and subscribing and all of that kind of stuff. I haven't seen anything from, now I'm not going to think about, Mike Sands lately. Hope you're doing alright. Flipside CT Steve, how are you? And Ron at the Hogs Ear Report, how are you? Hope all you guys are doing well, and I'm missing tons. I'm missing tons, but anybody subscribes and watch me, you guys all know who you are. Thank you, and hi, hope you're all doing well. The question I want to ask is, did anybody know what's happened to Paige Martin? She has disappeared. I know she was having some sort of problem with social media, but I didn't think she would disappear entirely, but she has. So that was weird. She's one of the first people I ever watched. So I don't know. Anyway, hope everything's okay, Paige. Hope you're still watching videos, and hope you're doing alright. Okay, on to album reviews. As I said, I'm going to review 8 albums very quickly. And I'm going to do them from the one I like the best to the one I like the least. So these are my 8 favorites, and I'm starting with the best. I knew nothing about this. I didn't know what to expect. Thomas Function. Connection is the vinyl's coming out. You can see it's on clear orange vinyl. This thing, I just put on the first track. It's called Filthy Flowers, and I smiled. I like the second track a lot, can't say no. Last track on side 1, Restless Machines, I liked. Like Superman's March, Swimming Through a Sea of Broken Glass, Peanut Butter and Paranoia Jam. This thing was just cool. I smiled. A record hasn't made me smile in a long time. I smiled all the way through this. Basically, I'm trying to describe it here. The sound is if, I don't know, Vampire Weekend met with Angst, met Green Day, met Mumford and Sons, because a little of that in there too. There's some acoustic stuff going on. And the vocal is very Vampire Weekendish, but the lyrics aren't. It's just really, really good. If there's any left at Bomp, and anybody likes any of those bands, or just wants to smile, this is one of the best $5 I ever spent. Fantastic album. Over at Bomp, it was in their $5 bin. I think it had a crushed corner. No, this one wasn't. This one just didn't sell. Nothing wrong with this, whatever. $5. Awesome record. I can't recommend it enough. Yeah, I just love this record. This one almost is watch. The Leopards. Magic Still Exists. This one was on that really cool, it's, I don't know, not turquoise, but it's greenish with a hint of blue on Bomp Records. I love this thing from back to front. I love that from back to front too. This thing had some great lyrics. Block Party is the first song on it, really good. Back on the Track was really good. Empty People, Psychedelic Boy, Harlem's Harlene's House was really good. Chief Red Scar's World was really good. Famous Herbal Cure Show was really good. Maggie Lane. This thing, again, $5 bin. They had green and purple ones available. It's very poppy 60s garage. They're a 90s band, but it's almost like garage meets the Posies or something. It's very jangly guitars. There's very little distortion on this record. It's very clean. There's tons of organ, very jangly guitars, good vocals. Again, it made me smile. I was like, wow, I was not expecting much from any of these records. And again, $5, Bomp Records, green vinyl or purple vinyl. If you're into the garage, if you're into garage psych pop, you know, this was a really, really good album. I really enjoyed it. And number 3, this made me smile too. Jimmy Lee Mason. This one is not on, this one is just on regular vinyl. Again, nothing wrong with it, just in their $5 bin. There's the label. I don't know if you can see that. And he's this kid of, looks like to be Hispanic descent. And he plays rockabilly. Some of it acoustic, some of it electric. That Gal's Wicked, Bit Bomb Boom was really good. Back in Bed, 3D Daddy, Whole Lot of Lovin', the whole thing. Too Fine Baby was really good. Your Wildcat Ways, just a really, really good. You're into rockabilly, modern rockabilly, but not psychobilly, true rockabilly. This guy is just really, really good. He really is a salacious rockabilly cat. And I really, really, really like this record a lot. It's one of the best rockabilly records I've ever heard. Like it, for instance, way better than I like the Stray Cats, and I like the Stray Cats. But this guy is just good. Again, he's got some pop in him, and he's just good. This was recorded back in the 80s, I think. Anyway, another great album. Okay, those are my 3 favorites, but it doesn't mean I didn't like other things. I don't know if you remember this one, The Michelle Gun Elephant by Gear Blues, or vice versa. Actually, that's the name of the band. The name of the album is Gear Blues. These are 4 guys from Japan, again on Alive Records. Dug the first, it's a 2-record set. Dug the first album more than the second. West Cabaret Drive was probably almost my favorite, and that's the first song on it. Satanic Boom Boom Head was really good too. The sound of these guys is almost, again, a little Green Day meets Nirvana if they were Japanese. And I say Green Day because they've done a little bit of stuff that has a little bit of that 60s spy thing going on. That dun 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 dun. These guys do that too, but their guitars are as distorted as I've ever heard guitars on an album. Just the distortion on 10 and just go. And screamy vocals, but they're not yelling at you, so I can appreciate that. I really liked it. Not as much as the other ones. Again, we're going down the list, but it's still enough to recommend it. And this one had a ding corner. But for $5, it's a 2-record set. I showed them last time, but I'm looking for the hole here. You can't see it, but this is on purple vinyl. If I hold it up there, you can see it. I don't know. It's on translucent purple vinyl, one disc, and the other disc is on green vinyl. And all the labels are cool. It's all four guys' faces on the labels. And it came with a free 45. Turns out to be a one-sided 45 on yellow vinyl. And I have no idea what the song's called. They do sing in Japanese, by the way. So if you don't want to hear two records set in Japanese, I don't mind that. I kind of like that kind of thing. So I like it. It's good. I recommend it, especially if you're into really loud, distorted punk, but not aggressive punk. There's a lot of melody going on and stuff, and they were good songwriters. I don't know about lyricists because I don't speak Japanese, but anyway, so I'm still recommending it, and this is the last one I'm still recommending, but it's number 5, John the Conqueror. This is a really good album. It's just not necessarily my thing. This guy's very rootsy with some funk. It's almost like takeaways of gruff vocals, but C6 Steve gotten a little funkier than he is, and he's a little funky. These guys are a little bit funkier than that. Not always, but they can be. Again, this came on some really cool orange marbled vinyl. Again, $5. This one was dropped, and it has a slightly dented corner. So if you don't want a slightly dented corner, buy the $35 one. But I didn't mind the slightly dented corner. And the thing, I guess, I can't pick out like a song or two that I really liked. All the songs were just sort of the same for me. It was, for me, this kind of stuff is good as background music, but it's hard for me to pay attention to it unless something really pokes out at me, and nothing did. But if you're a rootsy kind of rock guy, and like, I'm a rock and roll guy, so rock doesn't do it for me. If you're a more rock guy with a lot of roots going on and like a little funk, you'd probably like this. It's a really good album. It just wasn't my thing. Number 6, The Knights, I Don't Need You. Funny story about this one. I was through the 3rd track and was really digging it, and realized that I was playing it at 45 instead of 33. So, I changed the speed, because it's instrumental mostly. There are some frat rock kind of tunes on here, but it's 2/3 instrumental. And that's how vocals came on. That's how I found out I was playing at the wrong speed. Put it on the right speed, and I didn't like it nearly as much. It was very Venture-y, you know, like the Venture is very good that way. Until I slowed it down, and then it was just too slow and too mellow for me. It's okay. I mean, for $5, I'm glad I bought it. I'll keep it, and you know, and I'll use some of the instrumentals on my podcast probably or whatever. I'm gonna open a podcast, by the way, with the Leopards. I like that album so much that I think it was called Backyard Party, whatever. I'm gonna open with that song. That's fantastic. Anyway, so here you go. Label. It's on their own record label, Lance Records. And it's okay. You know, garage completists might want this. And I'm trying to think if these guys, where these guys were from. Yeah, Albuquerque, New Mexico. So, the guys out west, like Ron might know about these guys, I don't know. Anyway, it was okay, not fantastic. Second to last, but not least, and there's a reason why it's not last. Kim Foley's Band in Berlin, October 26, 1992. White Negroes in Deutschland. It's on green vinyl. And this album is pretty terrible. If you're a Kim Foley fan, pick it up. It's $3. I mean, it's worth owning. I'll keep it. It sounds to me, Chris Wilson, by the way, is also on here from Flaming Groovies and the Sneeches. Sounds to me like this band rehearsed for maybe 4 minutes, and Kim Foley took even less time than that to write the songs. They're just playing notes. It's the loosest performance I've ever heard on a record. But on the upside, there's 2 ups. One, the sound quality was way better than I expected. I mean, it should have been released just because the sound quality was this good. So I was surprised about that. They kept having technical problems, so things cut out and go back in, and there's lots of edits and things, but I didn't mind that. The reason it's not dead last is I wasn't expecting anything from this. So since I wasn't expecting anything from it, I wasn't surprised when I didn't get anything out of it. And I bought it not expecting anything out of it, so not going to recommend it unless you're a diehard Kim Foley fan. And I know there aren't that many because he was kind of an ass, but I don't know, he did some good things wrong. So anyway, Kim Foley, band in Berlin. I don't recommend it, but if you're a Kim Foley fan, for $3, yeah. If you're on the Bomp site and you're buying a bunch of stuff anyway. Last is the Winx. The Winx are on red vinyl. There you go. And it's mastered at 45, which is fine. By the way, vinyl was dead quiet. Vinyl was dead quiet on all of these except, trying to think which one. Let's see here. Yeah, I think it was the Leopards. The vinyl was slightly noisy. Most of these were dead quiet. Really nice pressings, by the way. Too hot to be this cool. The Winx. Well, the Winx are basically Riot Girl rock, punk. And if you're into that, you might like these guys. I didn't hate them or anything. Songs range from about a minute to 2 minutes long. None of them were longer than that. And but that's not the problem I had. There they are. None of the songs stood out. I like side 2 better than side 1, which is a rarity for me. What I didn't like is I'm pretty sure they mastered this digitally, and I'm pretty sure they used a program like Roxio or something, because all the songs are supposed to be sagged, or most of them are, run right into each other, and it goes, and then the next song starts. There's like the mandatory Roxio 2-second gap between the songs. And that bothered me, that nobody bothered to do anything about that and just pressed it. That's what really bothered me about this album, and that's why it's last. So I don't recommend this, but if you like Riot Girl stuff and just 2-minute punk songs, they're not bad. They're just not fantastic. There you go. That's my Bomp assortment. Hope I educated a couple of you, and I hope a couple of you check out their $5 bin. Might be some other stuff in there you're more interested in. They also have a ton of 45s, which I may pick up some of those one of these days as well. But go over to bomprecords.com if you're interested in any of those, and check it out. Like I said, especially the first 3. The Leopards, Thomas Function, and I've already forgotten what the third one was. Oh, Jimmy Lee the Maslin, I can never remember his name. Those are my favorites, are the ones I bought. Well, I don't know, it went alright. Maybe I'll do some more reviews. Probably like that, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 records at a time or something. Just quick reviews, whether I'd waste my time or not. And, maybe I will. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm just rambling now. Thanks for watching. Check out my podcast at snapcracklepop.podomatic.com. bomprec.com. Again, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, leave comments, and I'm having 100 subscriber contests. Make me a video, enter, and I've had at least one person be angry, not happy that you need a video, but I just sort of want a little bit of effort, you know? And that's why, and I'm sorry, I truly am, but you can still inspire me. You can still go to the comments and inspire me. Anyway, enter the video, or enter the contest, and yeah. Again, thanks for subscribing. Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.